So this Sunday is Father's Day, and it's a day in which we celebrate those fathers or father figures in our life. Really, it's a day when we honor parents and the role that they play. You know, it's not easy being a parent sometimes. When they're younger, if you tell them not to touch a hot stove, most of the time they won't. When they get a little bit older, as teenagers, they like to test your patience, just to say the least, right? Well, that's kind of where we find ourselves in this week's scripture passage. We're going to be looking at 1 Samuel chapter 8 and chapter 11. The people of Israel are teenagers now. They want a king. They're tired of being not like all the other nations around them. So they go to Samuel, who's been really their father figure of sorts for these many decades as the last judge of Israel. And they tell him, we want a king like all the other nations. And like a good parent, he tries to steer them in a different direction. He tries to say, be careful what you're asking for. It may not be what you think you want. But God tells him, go ahead. It's not my perfect design. But go ahead and give them what they want. We're in the midst of renovating our ministry center, and we have a lot of designs and things that have been drawn up and plans that have been made. And over time, we had to make changes here and there. Sometimes God changes for us. He responds to us by changing and maybe not going along with his perfect design plan for us. And sometimes that's for the good, and sometimes it's much a lesson for us as anything else to let us learn from our own mistakes. So we're going to be looking at these themes this Sunday as we celebrate Father's Day and as we continue our series, God at Work, and we look at how God responds. Hope to see you there.